Hello everybody and welcome back to the Realm of Vasten. My name is Fixxitt and I am so happy to have you back here. We are hanging out in Bone Bluffs Day because I just finished our weekly Saturday 3 p.m. recording session, and there were 6 of us on, I think, this week, and we knocked out a whole bunch of stuff here in Bone Bluff. So I think before we go any further, why don't we take a look at this, because this is a little preview of what you're about to see. And oh, isn't that gorgeous? Oh man, master builders here. So let's jump into the time lapse and check it out. Oh man, is this stuff amazing or what? Yeah, we're running shaders right now because I just did the time lapses, and I thought, let's just take a look. My frames aren't amazing with shaders, but you know what? Every once in a while, you got to deal with the bad frames just to see the beauty of what this group here that we have assembled on Realm of Vasten is capable of. Look at this. I mean, look at this. This is like a movie set. It's amazing. And so what we decided to do, let me explain some of the thought process here, is we're trying to finish Bone Bluffs in the next week, probably. And finishing it is going to involve basically 3 different aspects. One, fill the last little bit of space that we have remaining, which includes both the couple house places, but also these sort of spots between the road and the wall, right? They just need to be filled with something. I know Callus has been doing a really nice job adding some trees, and some of the other guys were adding some trees. And actually, we're going to be incorporating Adgery and our custom tree farm to add some as well. The other thing is these towers that we did on the time lapse here, like real simple ones like this, maybe more complex ones like the house over there, just random stuff that's just going to fill out the wall. In addition to adding in, we're actually going to take down the oak. I think a lot of us weren't really fans of the oak color along with the white, so instead we're going to be using some of this darker wood. Is that okay? I can't really tell if that's acacia. I think it's acacia. And just bringing in some wooden pillars that look like they're helping the wall stand up and all that stuff. It's just so and then lots of leaves, make it really look like it's been here for decades, if not hundreds of years. I think that's a really cool thing. And then the last thing that we have to do in Adgery is basically the lower part, like filling out some farmland. We have some nice farmland set up here outside the walls, and we have some on the lower tiers as well, but we just need a lot more. Like, for example, outside the being repaired skull and explorers guild, I think all of this could potentially be farm and would look probably really, really nice if we added that. And this area over here actually already was set up for farm. This is where I've been getting my dirt for a really long time in this world. And I've just been, as I take dirt, I try to make the world look really nice, like really nice custom land and, gradual hills and all that kind of stuff. I mean, seriously, just look at this. Look at this place. I love Bone Bluffs. This is one of, if not maybe my singular favorite kingdom of this entire world. It's just amazing. But that's not all. Oh man, wow, what a shock going from shaders to not, huh? I mean, you know, Minecraft is I like to play it without shaders generally, but it's like jumping in a cold bath after a hot shower whenever you switch back over. The other thing I want to work on is I want to work in the end, and I want to get some cows to the end because I have this big long nether pathway for my villagers, and I'm just about to get rid of it. I want to get rid of it. See this monstrosity? A couple things I want to get rid of. I want to get rid of this. I want to get rid of the old ender down there. And I think that the last thing I want to bring over is some cows and some pigs. So I'm going to go do that. But in the meantime, while I'm getting the cows and the pigs, I want you to check out a little time lapse that I worked on over the course of about 4 hours the other morning. It's pretty epic, I think. It's another end island, and I think it's pretty awesome. Go check that out, and then we'll come back and we'll check out my cows and my pigs in the end. My friends, I want a full disclosure here. I am shooting this video slightly out of order because I actually recorded bringing the cows over to the end earlier, and my audio was kind of bad, and I didn't really like it. I didn't love the quality, so I ended up deleting that. So I actually did this yesterday. I brought the cows over, so now we're looking in real time, and let's take a look. That's my horse stable, and this is my cow farm. Oh yeah, and that's my pig. So I brought the pigs over. I wasn't really gonna bring over pigs, honestly, but I had this path. See there, you can see it just the very end of it, and I thought, well, what am I gonna build this path later if I want pigs? Let's just do it now and have them on hand. So I did that, and then I brought over 2 cows. Let me see if I can find the original 2. Nope, that's not original. This one, Bessie and Basie. That's right, Bessie and Basie, my 2 starter cows. And then this was their little baby that now is another cow, and that also is apparently a baby. Can't remember how many times I bred these. So yeah, so the idea is this is gonna be a cow pasture. We're gonna do some building up here on camera, I think, today, where we just do some greenery and things like that, and not worry about the pigs until later. But in here is gonna be my cow slaughterhouse. I thought it'd be kind of cool to do this like kind of a cave nature-y sort of thing. So what we'll do is we'll do a floor, and then we're going to build where the elves slaughter their cows. Now, here's the thing. Elves are, in traditional lore, vegetarian. Hey, I think what we're going to say, we're going to write some lore here. Ready, Stu? Get your pencil out. Okay, here's my thinking about the lore. The elves were vegetarian, as what corresponds with normal elven sort of standard lore. But whenever they came to the end after, you know, months and years and decades of being here, in the end with no sun, no light, they started getting a little wild. They started getting a little crazy, and they started actually getting aggressive and, you know, attacking each other and that kind of stuff. And they were turning feral without the sun. And no one knew that was going to happen. So what the Enderman did is the Enderman actually built this underground thing. If you go underneath the main castle, then you get, oh geez, okay. Fly, do something, fly. Holy cow, that, I forgot, I'm not wearing my pumpkin. I'm not wearing my jack-o'-lantern. Oh man, when I land, this dude is going to be so mad. I don't know what to do. He's going to be so mad. There's no way I can get out of this. I need to get out to the open air. Oh, I looked at another one. Is that another one that I just looked at? I think it is. Go in here. Okay. Okay. Wow, man. I got to remember this little hidey hole. Jeez. All right. Well, that was a little scary and almost got a little bit ugly, but I think I survived thanks to, luckily, only having a too tall little place. So I have a little hole over here, and this is one of my secret little ways to get down. Somewhere in here. Somewhere it is. Where's the sky? Is it over here? No. Where's this place? Hold on. All right, not exactly how I thought I fell through, but if you break this block through the nether, you can get down here. I need to get a way in, which we're going to have in an episode or two. I have a plan for that. We just haven't gotten there yet. Look how careful I'm being with my mouse cursor, going way around the Enderman. So, okay, so this area we started. We did a couple live streams where we did this ceiling up here, and that's the hole right there. That's where you're supposed to fall down. I don't know how to get over there. Anyway, threw down a couple clouds and put carpet up on top so Enderman won't spawn up here. And then this is eventually going to be a real nature sanctuary. And the idea is, as the elves were getting more and more feral due to no sun, the Enderman came in here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a major fake light source, like right probably around there, like a big fake sun. And that sun, through the magic of the Enderman, can actually sort of bringing the elves' civility back and made them back to normal. But even though they're back to normal, they kept some of their more learned traits, and that's meat eating. So these elves now are carnivores, right? I think that's kind of, maybe omnivores, I guess. They eat both, right? But I think it's a nice little fun little bit of lore, and yeah, it should be cool. So let's head back over to the cow farm and figure out what to do next. Now, in doing this island, I really wanted to make it different, so that's why I made the two-tier island. Have the cow farm down the bottom and probably some sort of barn or something up in the top. The barn up here actually may double as a pig sort of area. It's just since they're there, and since I don't really want to build another island just for pigs, I don't think it's really necessary. Although who knows, maybe that may change in the future, but I think this is good. But man, I have something else I want to show you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on decorating this whole thing beside, you know, underneath me here with some leaves and some nature, maybe put a couple trees and really try to decorate this out in the elven alien style that we've been going for. But I want to show you something just a little bit. I want to show you a little tour that I did with Moriate of his amazing castle, which I did a couple build study episodes on. Oh man, it was probably a couple months ago, and I have episode 3 of that. And I decided, instead of doing its own build study episode, I wanted to just kind of stick it in a little bit, like a couple minutes here and there of Vasten, because everyone needs to see this build. It's unbelievable. It was the best castle I've ever seen done, and it's unbelievable. It's just so amazing. You're gonna love it. So while I'm doing this, why don't we stop over and check out Moriete's castle and just a little bit of it, and we'll see more of it in a future episode. But I want to get your inspiration rolling the way it has mine whenever I went back and watched this footage again. Okay, let's do that, and then we'll come back here and check in.
Yeah, so we're just going to, this isn't really a finished wing of it, but I guess it's a good place to start. This was going to be the military wing, but here is the true historical heart of the castle, is this little room in here. Nice. With a few artifacts from around the server.
Ah, that's great. Oh, that's so good. You have artifacts? That's great. Oh, that's such a good idea. I've got to do that.
And so, as it's part of the military room, it would not be complete without a map room of the region.
Nice. I love that. I love that aspect of when you're building like a castle or palace or something, is to make it so like complex and deep and zigzaggy and all that kind of stuff. That makes me happy. I like it.
Yeah. So here's one of the few finished rooms of the barracks up here.
Nice.
And we've got our lovely ceilings, which took a while to figure out. But once I kind of got the strategy down for these nice semi-arches,
yeah, those work great.
It really kind of linked together.
Yeah, very nice.
It works.
Yeah, cool. I really like this idea. You know, I'm not very good as a builder. Something I think about frequently when I'm building castles or similar like castle structures is I tend to build more like this, like with these little jut outs, like walls and stairs and blocks that come out to give you sort of depth on the face of a wall. And I'm not good at this. Like I was looking at maybe this tower, maybe a different tower from before, where you did like every other block with the, I can't tell if that's smooth stone or like smooth double slab or whatever it is right there. And like every other block.
On this side portion, on that corner.
It's a really nice way to not need to have depth. Like you can just go straight, you know?
So I forget who kind of clued me onto this. It might have been the Duconians with their castle, which is an entirely different video, which can be covered. But there's a number of these lovely, like, just kind of decorative walls, I guess, across a lot of builds on this server. And so we've all kind of like really learnt a lot from each other about what you can do to make up for the limitations of Minecraft.
Yeah. All right then, after a couple more Enderman incidents, I finally remembered to put on my darn jack-o'-lantern head. Are you ready to see the cow pasture? I think it's kind of cool. Ready? And there we go. It's okay. It's all right. You know, I didn't want to go overboard on the bushes and shrubbery and stuff, and I might have, to be honest. I think maybe I could probably do with a little bit less of this tall grass. They get stuck on slabs sometimes when they wander around, but you know, I think it's cool. I think it's cool. So went with this around here, and I made a small texture pack change, which I'll be, you know, it'll be in the next update here. This is dark oak leaves. I changed dark oak leaves to green again. So this, I mean, luckily I have all this stuff from doing that over there. So really, honestly, this didn't take long really at all. I'm always out of acacia, so I'm just cutting down more acacia. But a couple things that I want to do over here. I ran out to Port Bray, and I grabbed a little bit of ice, and it's not over here. It's over here. I grabbed a little bit of ice, and I thought that it would be cool to have like a meat packing plant. But before we do that, I probably want to build maybe a place for these cows to drink. I think that would be kind of cool. I've done this before on the server. I can't remember where actually, but somewhere where maybe like that, and then we'll just do trapdoors on the outside holding it in. I think that could be kind of cool. All right, if you can think of anything else for the cow pasture here, my end sort of alien, weird, creepy cow pasture, please let me know. I'd love to hear any possible comments. So I have this little water troughs there, and I think the last thing I probably want to do in today's episode is I want to work out this area back here. So also I put in this coarse dirt right here, which is going to be really nice. This is going to be basically the meat packing plant over here where they slaughter the cows, and over here is going to be the ice like sort of freezing thing. So the first thing I want to do is bring down the ceiling because it's very flat and very, very artificial looking. And I feel pretty good about it. I think it's a cool little build, and I think I'm going to wrap this up right about here. But yeah, so if we walk in here, you'll see this is, you know, it got some meat hanging here. There's some stuff being slaughtered over here on the tables, just getting ready to butcher it up and pack it up into crates to send up to their elven soldiers getting ready for the war here. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. So I hope you enjoyed it. I know we did a lot of different things today, trying to mix it up as much as I possibly can. And we will see you next time from the Realm of Vasten. Fun episode today. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.